So, Wednesday, May 31st. If my numbers are kind of right, which they may or may not be, I don't know. Probably day 120 on the trail. You know, 4 full months of being on the trail. Sitting here looking at my mile marker. I'm basically 2/3 of the miles done. You know, so that's something. Some would say the hardest miles are yet to come. So, you know, up through the whites and the presidentials. So that is what that is. You know, am I where I need to be? Mile-wise, time-wise? Who knows? I don't. I might be right where I need to be. Seems like just a week ago I was, you know, wanting to light a fire under me, you know, squeeze every hour of daylight I could out of the day and get as many miles as feasibly possible. And then yesterday I do like a 10-mile day because I sat at Tony's Deli for a couple hours uploading videos, and today I'm only planning around a 12.5-mile day to get me right before Kent, a shelter right before Kent, so that in the morning I can just wake up, go a half mile down the trail, and then walk 0.8 miles into Kent and do some shoe shopping, because they got an outfitter and apparently a big shoe store that caters to hikers. So I will go check them out, because these Obos, they're good, they're still solid, but I'm really starting to feel everything I step on, so it might be time to retire them, which they've had now 700 miles on them. So this is my first and only pair of Obos I've ever had. I don't know if that's good, bad, or still got some more wear in them. I mean, I'll send them home. I'll wear them to cut the grass or go on short walks with. But yeah, no, so we'll have one shelter in 4 miles. Well, 4 miles from where I started this morning, from Wiley. And I'll probably stop there for a minute, you know, have a snack break. And then it's to the Mount Algo shelter where I'll spend the night. So you know, will I get done sometime in July, beginning of August? I don't know. I'll get done when I get done. It was kind of funny. Last night they had some other hikers show up at the Wiley shelter, and one, you know, I started February 1st, and then this other guy showed up. He started March 1st, and then another guy showed up. He started April 1st, all from Georgia. And I'm like, wow. I mean, hike your own hike, but wow, y'all are moving it. But I mean, hey, you know, they want to put in that many miles a day, that's on them. They kind of left the shelter this morning. They were like, okay, bye, see you up the trail. And I'm like, no, you won't. He's like, I don't know, you never know, maybe. I'm like, no, bye. Send me a postcard when you get to Katahdin. No, it was all good. It was funny. So, yep. Enjoying all the little ups and downs that New Jersey and New York are giving us. Kind of expect the same thing in Connecticut. Oh yeah, Connecticut. Yeah, I'll be in Connecticut today. That's definitely happening. It's like I go into Connecticut and then back into New York for a little bit, and then tonight I'll be in Connecticut for that's it, over and done. Bye, New York. I was talking with Nuts at the last shelter. I said, man, I'm gonna cry when I actually have to climb a 3,000 foot mountain. Be like, I'm not at the top yet. What's going on? But we'll get it done. All right. This is what the trail in the end of New York looks like. Welcome to Connect I Cut, gateway to New England. Yay! I mean, we're here right off Hoyt Road, and it's going to go back into New York and then back into Connecticut. So, but hey, I guess this is the beginning of Connecticut. And someone came out recently and cut all this grass and bushes down. So. Good on them, good on them. Oh, it's a baby deer. See that big deer? That big deer just walked into the middle of the middle of that stream and just took the biggest dump of its life. Look, it's a fawn. Like a squeaky toy. What's that buzz? I miss you, Buzz. You were a great person to hike with. All your interesting stories and things you've done. Well, like you said, you're back in the Matrix now. Hope that stupid foot is okay. Hope Sid Vicious is dealing well. Okay, at this point in time, I do believe I am back in New York for about 2 more miles. We walked along 10 Mile River, and then we did a little road walk, and then we climbed up this big mountain. Bigger than anything we've climbed up in the last week. So this was a good climb. And on the way up, it has the Connecticut-New York border. I didn't see anything labeled on any of the trees, but I do believe this is the top of it. And then we walked the ridge. Should be Indian rocks with a view. We'll see if the sun comes out, and if it doesn't, decide to rain again in another hour. But then after Indian Rocks, back in Connecticut, and I'll be goodbye New York for good. Been talking much the last few days with all this rain and these big slippery rocks, because when I'm navigating like down that and down this, if it was dry I could like laugh, but when it's wet, one little slip and you slide down this, down that, and right off of that. So you gotta be careful. You gotta, really pay attention where you're putting your foot in your trekking poles. So that's why I haven't been using my GoPro much the last 2 days. Okay, so I'm sitting here editing my videos. I am inside a shelter hanging because I'm getting like notifications on my phone that there's a tornado watch out there. Hail is coming down on this roof. Branches are falling out of the trees. And yeah, I'm hanging in a shelter. I'm the only one here in the shelter. And yeah, I may be wrong, but it feels so right.